Hi guys, welcome my channel Car Insurance USA. Today we know the best information for best advertiser. Typical car accident settlement amount 2023. Table of content: around 38,000 people are killed in auto accident each year, and many more people are injured according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The monetary damage from collisions are substantial, with the death from traffic crashes alone costing 55 million per year in collective medical and lost wage cost. Accident victims need to understand their rights when car crashes occur. Learning the truth about typical car accident settlement amount can help collision victims make informed choices when a crashes happens. So, car accident compensation claim, best car accidental liar, car accidental settlement calculator, car accident payout calculator, personal injury settlement amounts. Future partner offer accidental.com. You see then uh, accident free cancellation available, nationwide coverage, yes, available in USA, legal address, auto accident, auto accidental personal workplace injury, medical malpractice, slip and fall, wrongful death. These are legal areas. How can accident settlement are calculated? First things first, knowledge the average car accidental settlement amount. It's not very useful to claim victims because every car accident settlement is calculated based on the unique circumstances of the collisions. Crash victims who sustain only minor property damage, for example, would be offered far less money from insurer to settle a claim than whose lost loved ones to an accident or who sustain permanent injuries. Car accidental car accidented settlement are intended to cover the losses a crash victims experience. Typical car accident settlement amount are based on, for example, medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, emotion, distress, property damage. The coverage of insurance available and determination of who is at fault will also affect the average car accident settlement. Settlements, the most common outcome in personal injury claims. Before looking for car accident settlement example, it's important to understand exactly what settlement means. When a crash happens in more states, the person who is responsible from accusing the accident is expected to cover a victim damage, or more specifically that the person liabilities auto insurance will pay out for medical bills, property damage, loss, wages, and other losses. The insurers who prepared the person who accused the crash will generally make a settlement offer to collision victims. This would be lump sum payments. Lump sum payments in exchange for which the victim gave up all rights to further claim. If the victim accepts the settlements, the case is resolved. But if the victim does not believe the offered compensation is fair, a car accident lawsuit can result. Although lawsuits do happen after motor vehicle accident, most cases settle outside of court outside of court. In fact, Mental Nolo surveys of readers who had received car accident compensation found that 98% obtained their funds through the settlement rather than a court case. Most claims settle both because insurers generally want to avoid the cost of trial and because victims often want to avoid the time uncertainty of the trial. How long will it take to get a car accident settlements? This is the most question. Car settlement typically occur the fairly quickly, which is one advantage of settlement a claim versus pursuing a lawsuit. According to the Montinatable Nolo, it took an average of 10.7 months for collection victim to receive a car accident settlement. More than half a victim were able to resolve their claim with 6 months. How can I get for my car accident claim? This is the question. The most of compensation available for a car accident claims depend of the extent to damages suffered and other factors. Data on average car accident settlement amounts vary by source. The Insurance Information Institute reports the average claim for bodily injured after concession was 20,235 in 220, while the average property damage claims was 4,711. However, the maintainable Noro surveys reserve who made the car accident claims between 2050 and 2020 reported the average settlement of 23,900 more received the less than 10,000 factor that affected the amount of car accident settlements. Many different factors impact the coverage car accident settlement, including the following: find a personal injury lawyer in your area, get your fee consultation, top the lawyer. Insurance damages. In most states, drivers are required to have liability insurance. Insurers pay out compensation to victims when the policyholder at fault, but the insurers pay only up to policy limits. If damages exceeds the amount of insurance coverage, the insurers will not pay the excess. It's a possible for the accident victim to the pressure a claim against at the fault driver directly for losses not covered by insurance. But the many people do not have enough assets to actually pay additional damages even if the court were to award them. As a result, if an insurance company makes the settlement offer of the policy limited, pressing a court case to try to obtain additional compensation may be not worth it. Liabilities. When liability is clear in the Constitution, this is result in larger settlement. The insurer responding the driver who is the fault of the crash will accept responsibility and likely provide responsible settlement offer with the legal of avoiding the lawsuit. If fault is unsustained, no settlement may be forthcoming. A settlement offer may be lower, and if fault is the shared between the drivers, this can have major impact on car accident compensation. Here is the happen when fault is the separate with both driver fairly to blame for the accident. If some states the car contribution regulation states if a driver even one person at fault of concession, he cannot collect any compensation from the other motorists who was the mostly to blame. Who was the mostly to blame? This is the most important question. Okay. In fair comparative negative state of other hand, a driver is allowed to collect compensation from the another motorist from the injuries even if driver was mostly a fault. For example, a driver who was 75% responsible for a crash could state per share claim against the other motorist and the could receive compensation for 25% after total losses. Number 3. In modified contracted negligent states, a driver car pressure claim for the compensation as long as he is not 50% or 51% responsible for the crash. Again, compensation would be reduced based on the driver share of the fault. Survey of injuries. Survey of injury is a major factor determining typical car accident settlement amount. The Montable Nolo survey evaluated the average compensation for a car accident victim who were not injured was $60,700, while the accord award the injured crash victim was $29,700. States law. In some states called the fault state, driver must first rely on their own insurance coverage to the pay further on injuries to their passenger. Once their coverage is exhausted, then they can seek compensation from the other driver insurance. Driver must pay by personal injury protection, which typical coverage up to the $10,000 in medical bills and lost wages. For these minor injury additional damages, such a compensation for pain in the suffering are not generally available. In false state, on the other hand, the driver was accused the crash will always be responsible for losses. In case state, even relatively minor crashes can result in the settlement offer from the fault driver insurer that may provide more compensation finances losses. Finally, the extent the financial losses affect the typical car accident settlement amount. The settlement amount is generally the designed to make the crash victim who for the losses the collection accused. This include the both losses relative to injured such as lost wages as well as losses related to the property damages. If a motorist stunted the sustainable losses due to the missed work, medical bills, and extensive property damages, the settlement should also reflect this. Uh, Next accident, how to the car accident lawyer rear conciliation for compensation motorcycle car accident Los Angeles car incident lawyer Houston car accident lawyer blah blah blah. For more for best advertiser, this is one. Best car accident lawyer San Diego CA 2023, and the next best car accident lawyer Francisco. There are many for the advertiser. You can see this in this website. Best car accident lawyer San Francisco. So guys, uh, is the most best information to this. You can see this, and next time better much and better research for this car accident USA. So please for subscribe my channel USA car accidents. Thank you watching my channel.